Guys, it's Defoffalizer here. Anyway, welcome back to another Inca Games walkthrough. This one is of Marge Saw Game. I did Homer Saw Game, I did Bart Saw Game, now I think it's time for Marge Saw Game. The evil puppet has kidnapped Homer, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie to force Marge Simpson to play his twisted game. Help Marge rescue her family before it's too late. Alright, let's do this! Funny story of how I decided on this one. I was thinking of which Inca game I should do, then about an hour before I was going to start my practice run, I saw someone commented, "Hey, do Marge Saw Game." I'm like, okay, I'll do Marge Saw Game, and that's it. That's what I did. Okay, so, don't act like your requests do nothing, because they do stuff. That's weird, there's an uncommon silence in this house. Anyone would say I'm all alone. Hello, Marge. I swear they said my name in that TV show. I'm surprised you don't remember me, Marge, when I've kidnapped you many times before. Pigsaw! I almost forgot your horrible face. What do you want? I'm not going to try to do a Marge impression, okay? After many games with The Simpsons, I'm surprised you don't already know what I want. Ah! I bet you want me to add you on Facebook so we can... Yeah, that's the chat. No! How come no one ever knows what it is I want? I want to play a game. Game? I'm sorry, but I haven't got any time to play games. I have to make lunch. That won't be necessary, Marge. Your family won't be coming home for lunch today. My family won't be coming today? Why is that? Have a look for yourself. My family! What do you want? For the second time, I want to play a game. What kind of game? You see, you always sacrifice yourself and give everything for the sake of your family. At this point, you're considered the best mom in Springfield. But since I've got my doubts, I'll put you to the test. And what better test than to risk your own life in order to save your family? Listen carefully to the rules, Marge. Your family is hidden in somewhere in Springfield. I've also put dangerous traps and riddles to make this more interesting. If you rescue your family safe and sound, I'll acknowledge you're the best mom in Springfield and you all get to go back home. Win or lose, make your choice. I've got to save my family. I do not want to do a Marge Simpson's impression. Because it's going to sound like this the whole time. It'll be really annoying for all of us. I swear, my impressions in these games are terrible. I mean, remember my freaking Bender impression? Good God, that was horrible. Anyway, I tried recording this the other night, but I couldn't do it because the lag was not letting me progress. And you know how that lag be? Oh my God, I sound like a friggin' iFunny person. But yeah, just that lag made it impossible for me. I swear, I sounded like a friggin' Viner back there. Which is fun, oh, to those of you watching in the future, Vine used to be a website where you could upload videos that were 6 seconds long and they went on repeat. You know, because Vine's getting shut down. For those who didn't know. Can't say I'm disappointed, except it technically affects Homestuck, so... Then... Oh no, sad, bad. Anyway, got the Yoda doll, picture of Lisa, rope, camera, empty matchbox. Let's just go down to the front door of the house, because it's going to be more convenient for something we have to do later. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, speaking of lag, there's this one YouTuber out there, Fade the Fox. He makes like Five Nights at Freddy's videos. I've never seen him, but I'm friends with him on Steam. I don't know, just kind of am. But basically what happened was, he wanted to do his own Inca Games walkthrough. He did it of Taylor Swift's Saw Game. And he had me on Steam voice chat while he was doing it. And I was giving him all the answers by watching my own walkthrough. I know, it's ridiculous. Let's go to Professor Fink, or Frink, or however it's pronounced. at the laboratory, because I think it's Fink, but this game says Professor Frink. Hold on, get this screwdriver. Screw this driver. Professor Frink. Hi, Professor Frink. Hi, Marge. I see you got a strange machine right there. What's its use? It's my latest invention, the biogenetic transmuter. With this, you can transform your appearance into another person's appearance. That sounds impressive. How does it work? Well, first you put the picture of a person in the machine, and then you activate the isotronic ray with the remote I've got in my hands. It's simple indeed. Interesting. Why the serious face? I heard a meteorite fell down in the sky in Springfield. I can't wait to see it. And why don't you go to the place where it landed? I can't get close to it since I'm allergic to radiation. It'd be dangerous for me. That's why I'm sad. I'm afraid I won't be able to see it. Maybe there's a way around it. You know, I'm pretty sure most people have bad reactions to radiation. I don't think, like, being alert... I don't think radiation being dangerous to you is, you know, typically a crazy thing. Let's get over here. Take a picture of the meteorite. Meteorite. What the heck? I just made that song up. Okay, so here's a photo of the meteorite. Professor, I was walking around and I saw the meteorite. Holy Adams! You saw the meteorite? How is it? Well, I had a camera with me, so I took a picture. You took a picture? That's right, and I've come to give it to you. Well, thank you very much. You've made my afternoon. I get to the meteorite. You're welcome, Professor Frink. I'm glad I could help. Marge, I see you want to use my biogenetic transmutator, and since I'm in a good mood because of the picture of the meteorite you gave me, I'll let you use it. Put the photo of you in, and then get in the red zone. There, now I'll turn on my transmutator, and you may feel something weird, but don't worry, it's totally normal. Wow, the machine works. I can't believe it. I mean, now you look like Lisa. Let me know when you want to go back to your usual look. Says it like it's a makeup thing. Okay, Professor Frink. Yeah, just completely shape-shifting. You know, it's just style, man. You don't understand. Hi, Millhouse. Hi, Lisa. What are you doing here? Well, I was watching this radioactive meteorite that's fallen at the school. Well, it is pretty impressive. Are you a brave person? Yes, Lisa, I'm very brave. I don't think so. Maybe if you prove it to me, I might believe you. How can I prove my courage? If you touch that dangerous meteorite, then I'll be convinced you're brave. I will. Don't you feel a little weird? Nope, I don't feel anything weird at all. Wait, I feel something weird in my arm. So are you weird, or are you not weird, man? Make up your mind. Wow, I've got elastic powers in my arm. Must have been the radioactivity. It's Tommy Lee Jones, Agent K. I've seen all the Men in Black movies. Hi, Mr. Jones. Shh, kid, keep quiet. I'm on a secret mission. Secret mission? Boing! Mission accomplished. Of course, always the same. The government disappears the evidence. I'm sorry, kid, but we can't leave this here. Imagine if someone touches the meteorite. We don't know what would happen. He could turn into a mutant creature. Yeah, right. That's not exaggerated. My mission here is done. I have to go. And remember, I was never here. You've never seen me. There wasn't a meteorite here. Bye, kids. That was pretty weird. Alright. Sure thing, Lisa. Cool. You just eyeball him, and he automatically knows what you want. That is some loyalty right there. We do not have to go back to the school anymore, so let's just put a gigantic X over it. And let's go back to, let's go to the comic store. Let's get this giant treasure chest here, and go in, and do stuff. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, kid. Can I use your bathroom? I'm sorry, kid, but the bathroom's only for customers. But I'm a customer. That kid, you'll have to prove. Yeah, not comic book guy, it's comic book salesman. I mean, I'm no expert on The Simpsons, but isn't the guy's name Comic Book Guy? I'll bring you proof that I'm a client. A Yoda doll? Boys usually buy that item. I doubt you've bought that doll. Or duel. Haven't you heard of the law of equality between boys and girls? Law of equality? Yeah, it's Title 9. They'll enforce it even in places it doesn't make sense. Yes, the violation of that law can get you in trouble. There's a fine of at least $100,000. That's a lot of money, I would say. Oh, I didn't know that, kid. I believe you. You can use the bathroom whenever you want. Thanks for being so nice. Yeah. Comic book guy, for future reference, is if a girl's interested in nerdy stuff and, like, actually interested in not just trying to push a feminist agenda like Anita Sarkeesian, you let him in. You let anyone in who's actually interested in this stuff and not using it for nefarious purposes. We like to be inclusive in the geekosphere. Yes, that's what I'm calling it. The geekosphere. I don't care that it sounds like some stupid Geico ad. The Geicosphere. Oh my god, that's what they're gonna be their next ad campaign. They're gonna have to pay me royalties, just saying, otherwise I'll sue. And I can prove it, even though Inca Games is probably going to get sued if I bring that case to court for copyright infringement and get a cease and desist from Fox, considering how copyright happy they are. Oh boy. Anyway, it's Tom Hanks. You know, the only movie I really know Tom Hanks from was when he played Walt Disney in Saving Mr. Banks. Hi, kid. I love Forrest Gump. I'm glad you liked it, kid. The best part was when you run and run nonstop. That must have been extremely exhausting. In fact, it wasn't. It was a stunt double. I don't like to run. Wow, I didn't know that. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, don't you think? It's like if Leonardo DiCaprio wanted to be on Titanic, but he hated being on boats. Or Robert Downey Jr. wanted to be in the Avengers, but he hated Marvel. Or, one of the actors of Twilight wanted to be in it, but he hated Twilight. Oh, wait, no, that one actually happened. Right, gotta remember that. Why the long face? My Rolex fell into the toilet. God, you should be featured on Stupid Weed. Wow, that's something to be sad about indeed. How does your You don't say it's worth more than an Oscar, I imagine. That's a very curious thing for you to bring up. Now, what was I saying? How do you lose a Rolex in the toilet? It's around your wrist. How does that make any sense? It's not like your phone where you pull it out in your hands and it slips. What? Did this guy just, like, take his Rolex off in front of the toilet and hold it in front of his face and be like, ooh, shiny. I'm rich, so I can afford shiny things. Is that what happened? What's that you're holding in your hand? Ah, one of the Oscars I won. With which movie? Forrest Gump. That's a well-deserved award, I think, if you say so. Millhouse, you now have superpowers. Would you do me a favor? Sure, Lisa, anything. My friend Tom dropped his watch into the toilet, and I thought you could get it back. Sure, Lisa, it'll be a piece of cake. There, Lisa, I got it back just for you. Thanks, Millhouse, you're the best. I think I've earned a kiss. Don't exaggerate, it's not such a big deal. But Lisa, I have superpowers, look. It can't be, I can't stretch my hand anymore. I lost my powers. Must have been the water. It probably nullified the effect of the meteorite. I'm sorry, Millhouse. Goodbye, fortune and fame. Yeah, because clearly water nullifies radiation, so all the victims of those horrific nuclear accidents, we just needed to give them some water, and then they would be A-okay. This is not a Rolex, by the way. Rolex do not have leather bands and look like ordinary watches, okay? They're very friggin' expensive. They have like 1,000 diamonds on them. Mr. Tom Hanks, I got your valuable Rolex back. You got it out of the toilet! I had tried that, but I couldn't. How did you do it? Let's just say a friend gave me a hand. A friend who's right there, Lisa. You should at least be a bit nicer. And how can I reward you? How about you can give me your Oscar? My Oscar? You said it was worth less than your Rolex, and since I got your Rolex back, I think it's fair enough. Oh, okay, kid. You win. You could have the Oscar. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Tom Hanks. Kids today. Okay, I got a couple... Professor, I'd like to go back to my usual look. Sure, Marge, place yourself in the red zone. Yeah, I haven't done Lisa Saw Game yet, so I'm kind of doing this out of order, but... Wow, the machine worked. I can't believe it. I mean, you look normal again. Thanks, Professor. But basically, I got 2 bones to pick. First one is with Tom Hanks. You were right there. How did you not see it? Secondly, Oscar's way more valuable than a Rolex. I mean, Rolex, you just have to be a D-bag millionaire who likes to waste his money in order to get a Rolex. With Oscars, you have to be a big personality in a movie, make sure that it's a popular movie, spend months bribing the Oscar committee, and then show up to the awards ceremony to win your Oscar. Okay? So, it's not that easy. Hey, let's go to statue of Jay Springfield. A kid. Hi. Who are you? I'm Manu Gomez. I'm from Argentina. So here we have this game's contest winner. And what are you doing here? I won the contest of Inca Games. That shows why I'm in this adventure. In fact, the Inca Games team told me I needed to help you somehow. And what can you do for me? Honestly, I don't have a clue. Well, what if you join me and then we can see if you can lend me a hand somehow? Sure, I'll go with you, Marge. Splendid. Exquisite! Yeah, I just randomly referenced Cool Cat there. Oh my god. So, let's put this trampoline here. Manu, you think you can jump on the trampoline and rescue the kitty? Sure, I've got one of these in my backyard. I've practiced a lot. Cool. Thanks, Manu. You're the best. You're welcome, Marge. I'm glad I could help you. Go rescue your family. I'll stay here. Are you sure? Well, the script of the game says so. Oh, well, in that case, see you later. Sure, bye. This kid really got ripped off. I mean, you had the one guy from Adventure Time Saw Game who got to use it. All we know about him is that he has a trampoline in his backyard. There's the one guy from Adventure Time Saw Game where he's able to, you know, use his art skills to help us. I mean, there's the friggin' guy in Tony's, whatever it was, like Tony in Crazyland, I think it was, who had freaking magical golden armor, and this kid just randomly helps us and jumps on a trampoline. He got gypped by the Inca Games team, just saying. Luckily, cats hardly weigh anything. Although, to be fair, most, like half of the friggin' contest winners are trapped inside one of Pigsaw's death buildings, so I guess he's ahead of them in that way. Oh, hey, Mo. Hi, Mo. Hi, Marge. I was waiting for you. Please take these flowers. If I take them, what happens next? Well, then you'd have to accept to go on a date with me, both of us alone under the moonlight. You know I can't take them, Mo. I'm a married woman. Always with the same excuse. Please be a little more creative. I'm sorry, Mo. I don't mean to give you false hopes. Mo, you're just being a jerk, okay? I mean, Homer... She's Homer's wife. Homer's one of your best customers. Okay, you don't just do that. I mean, now, I was going to make a Bob's Burgers reference, saying that, like, it would be if Teddy tried to snatch Linda right from under Bob's nose, but that would kind of be the opposite of what's going on. But, anyway, let's get Crazy Cat Lady on the phone. Hey, hey, crazy lady. Excuse me, I see you're worried. What? Can I ask what's wrong? Oh. I've seen a cat like yours kidnapped by some strange guys. If you come with me, I can take you to the place where the guy is. I should be a writer for these games. I'd be able to write so well. I'd write better than anyone else. Okay, we don't need to be there right now. We need to be there actually very soon, but not right now. I just went back to where I was. Let's go home. Hey, cat lady. Poor Mo, he went away so upset. Let's get into... Oh, first off, grab all this stuff that's outside of Mo's Tavern. Can't believe I forgot that. Good thing I didn't need it. Otherwise, that would have been bad. Anyway, let's go inside. Now, because if we were to go here earlier, it would have been closed. Marge Simpson, how dare you come into my tavern after all the shame you've put my through. Get out. Mo's very upset. Hey, I'm not the one who assaulted you, okay? I mean, granted, I pulled an old woman out of my pocket and had her assault you. That's not direct assault, Mo, okay? You need to learn the levels of assault, okay? I'm just gonna keep saying okay a lot, okay? Hi, Smithers. Hi, Marge. Nice hairdressing salon. Thanks, Marge. I spent all my savings to establish this business. That's well spent money. Yeah, I suppose it is. Can you change my hairdo? Sure, Marge, and because it's you, I'll give you a special price, only $30. Truth is, I don't have $30. Sorry, Marge. The 30 is the least I can charge you. Normally, I charge 50. Well, anyway, thanks again, Smithers. Have you seen the fresh flowers in your flower vase? Flowers, but my flower vase is empty. Nice flowers, I love them. A nice gesture from me, that's what friends are for. I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my walkthroughs, but like, I said in a previous video how like, I would have liked to see a Dan vs. Saw game, and now apparently someone's actually working on it, and they want me to voice in it, so I think that's pretty cool. Can you change my hairdo? Sure, Marge, I like your flowers a lot, so I won't charge you anything. Great, sit down and relax. Let's get to work. You look so beautiful, Marge. Very good job, Smithers. I'm satisfied. Come back whenever you want. Yeah, get rid of that ugly beehive. Anyway, we're going to Mo's Tavern to get some beer. Wow, a new customer. Although her face looks familiar to me. Where do I know her? Are you interested in the duff keg, darling? Don't want to talk, huh? You must be very shy. No problem, sweetie. You can have the keg. Thanks, Mo. Marge! No way! Poor Mo is pissed. We won't be needing this hairdo anymore. 10 minutos después. You know, there, Marge. Now you look exactly as you did before. Thanks, Smithers. You are so talented. Yeah, it's a shame Mr. Burns doesn't think the same. Because despite the fact that you presumably cut hair, you managed to get it all the way back to the beginning. I mean, back to where it was at the beginning. Hey, Stephen Hawking. Here, why would I do that? You're right. You're right. Hi, Stephen Hawking. Hi, Marge. Do you believe in God? Well, I believe in what can be scientifically proven. Is that a yes or a no? Technically, it's a no. Then why do you refer to God in your books? Well, it's a marketing thing. People loves it. Do you think science and religion will someday connect somehow? It's easier for North Korea to win a soccer World Cup. I understand. Okay, do they think Americans are that out of touch? I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, I know our country is not kind towards... Look, I know our country is not kind towards soccer at all, but we actually do watch it when World Cup comes on. Watch it during World Cup and 0 other times. So, I would say we know it better than anyone else, because we get beaten every single time, because our version of football is a bunch of people slamming into each other and giving each other concussions. It's basically what it is. Why would I do that? Oh, that's right. Let's talk to him again. I see you're a little uncomfortable. Yes, I'm very thirsty. It's hot here outside. You know, you could go into the Quickie Mart. You're probably pretty rich. You'd like a cold beverage, don't you? Cold beverage sounds good. Duff beer tank. I think this cold beer could quench your thirst. Doesn't alcohol make you more thirsty? Duff beer. It's my favorite. Thanks. Now I feel much better. How could I ever thank you? You see, I'll have to rescue my family. Any object you can give me will help. I happen to have with me a couple of teleporter rugs. How do they work? You put one of these on the ground and the other somewhere else. You stand on one of them and you'll be teleported to the other automatically. Interesting. Just keep this in mind. They only work in places where the heat is elevated. I understand, they only work in places where the heat is elevated. Understood. Thanks. I'm no expert on it, but wouldn't alcohol be pretty bad for someone who has ALS? I mean, I'm not claiming to be an expert on it or anything, but it seems like that would be the case. Don't you think? Okay. Yeah. 50 cents. Hello there, Bumblebee man. Mr. Bumblebee, can I have a balloon? Here we go, kid. Thanks. Yeah, clearly she's a kid. And not a squid. Yeah, I've been watching Chugga Conroy's Splatoon Let's Play. Let's give Apu $100. Apu, I'd like to buy some products. With $100, you can buy a lot. I know, I'm taking quite a few. Okay, yeah, I think this is everything. Hi, Apu. Hi, Mrs. Simpson. I think you work too much. I see you here all day. Have you ever provided for 8 children? No? 8 hours is not just enough. Is just not enough. Do you get robbed often? Well, it's hard to say. I get robbed every other day. But that's quite often. Who robs you? Well, it's hard to say. One day Snake does it, the other Jimbo, the other Dolph, the other Kearney, every now and again Nelson. And what about the police? They can't do anything here. They're here when no one is robbing me. Poor Apu. Oh, we forgot to mention when I robbed him. Because, yeah, I drop by the Quickie Mart now and again to rob it, you know. It's just something to do in my spare time when the YouTube money isn't quite enough for whatever I want. You know, I just go and rob fictional convenience stores. That's how I get the rest of my cash. Oh, crap. I forget what to do here. Well, the Martians have a lack of will that makes them vulnerable to manipulation. Now I remember. Okay. You know, one thing, like, I learned after watching Gem's video on this is the fact that a lot of this stuff in this abandoned building is based off of Treehouse of Horror. For those of you who don't know who Gem is, he has this YouTube channel, Gem Reviews. He kind of reminds me of Mr. Enter. I mean, obviously not entirely, a lot younger, but he's still enjoyable. Oddly enough, he sounds like Meta, but he's not an idiot, so don't get it twisted. Wake up! Oh, great! Why would you even give me that option? It's not a good idea to wake up every time. Why would you give me that option, game? What's your name? Kang. Do you have a twin brother? Affirmative. His name is Kodos, not to be confused with Curlals. Nice name. Can you ask him to come? He won't. He has to guard the other room. Tell him that Pigsaw needs him right away. I'm his secretary. Well, that changes things. I'll go tell him. I just realized Yeah, there's some stuff I need to set up. Hi, Kodos. Hi, Kang. I noticed something strange in your look. I think the atmosphere has gotten into you. Anyway, what do you want? You have to go to the other room. Impossible. I have to guard this room. Pigsaw told me to. In fact, Pigsaw wants you in the other room. What does he want? Well, stay here while I go check on him. Affirmative. Yeah, I need to set up a trap. No worries. I'll set it up. It's just, I can't do it right now, because... Yep, I'm dead. Try to set up a nice trap to defeat the Martian. Yeah, ching, chang, chong with me. Yo, man. All you see is sky. All I see is ground. Now I'm at the top. I'm only looking down. Yeah, I have to go down here, tie this up, and then climb back up, and then put it Oscar on here, and have a couple beers. What do you Hey guys, have some dialogue. I'ma skip through it, dog, mainly cause I've seen it before. Now we go into war. You know, couldn't I have just hypnotized him too? Maybe he had a stronger will or something. Anyway, let's go in here. Oh, see, I can't wake him up and kill myself. That is disappointing, game. You have not given me the full death experience. I don't appreciate that. Let's go forward. We got Snake. Okay. Solid Snake here. Snake water. What? Snake water? Did I just make that up? Snake water. That's a real thing, apparently. According to my subconscious, it's real. Therefore, it's real. Logic. Oh, yeah, this magic chest. You know, we have no way of knowing what's inside it. Oh, well, that's not a good thing to have in it. It's not a good idea to open the chest with a magic octopus inside. Well, at least now we know what it is. But, you know, Snake's... I'm not going to say he's dumb. What's that noise? I mean, if you see a treasure chest and a key next to it, you're going to open it. And a key in the floor. I mean, unless you're a seasoned adventurer like me, who's going to check to make sure there's nothing dangerous in it first. Just kidding, I would never do that. I would just go for it straight away. Anyway, he's now dead. Well, not dead. RKO'd, I guess you can say. You know, it's weird, this game doesn't have a map. I mean, it has this map, but you know what kind of map I mean. Oh yeah, because you're going to multiple places. I guess that's kind of why. I wish I've missed the days when they called it a teletransporter. I know that's an example of Inca Games making up words, but it's a good time that they do that. Yeehaw, we got company, let's celebrate. Oh, that was... Crazy Texan shoots randomly for no reason. However, without bullets, he's harmless. That is an incredibly misleading strategy, because that is not what you're supposed to do. You can't just take away his bullets. Okay, you're not Obama. You can't just... Okay. Anyway, going through here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm whistling Hunger Games for no reason. Anyway, what we have to do is put a magnet there so that lamp doesn't fall on you. And now let's go in here. Yeehaw! We got company. Let's celebrate. I'm out of bullets. That's a shame. Kind of like I forget his name. The one guy from Guacamelee. You know the guy with the flaming head who, like, you never fight until the end because he's about to fight you, but he keeps shooting wildly in the air, and by the time it's time for him to fight you, he runs out of bullets. Anyway, let's go forward. Ooh, I remember this. You know, it's a good thing Smithers stopped working for Mr. Burns, you know. Most people don't like working for vampires. Let's get some strips off this insulating tape, put them on this reflector, kind of like, how Nico BBQ got, like, in his, Clay Super Mario Run video where he got a poster board and he referred to it as a cardboard. Or, yes, we are going to need a cardboard. I like Nico BBQ. I think it's funny, but he's funny, but at the same, like, I think Nico BBQ is funny, both intentionally and unintentionally. It's one of those weird things. I swear, I still quote to my brother, because I freaking love his Xbox One video. I always quote to my brother, or, "Hello there, cable TV enthusiasts. This is Major Nelson with the Xbox One." Well, if it's Miss Simpson, any last words before turning into one of my class? You mean Rich? Why would I mind that? I mean, unless it's like that one episode of South Park, but seriously. If I'm one of your class, then I'm just getting a crap ton of money. Oh yes, any last words before I give you a ton of money? Can I come back some other time? I'm afraid not. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't smart. To defeat the evil Count Burns, you'll have to use a powerful symbol against vampires. Okay, the swastika. Vampires don't like that, right? Or, you know, I could just use the cross. I suppose that works, too. Have you seen that symbol behind you? Symbol. Ooh. That was the obvious solution, I guess. The reflector got burnt down, but it doesn't matter. We don't need it anymore. I got better get matchsticks on this. Number 11, number 11, matchsticks. And of course, that's a really obscure reference to one of the greatest webcomic of all time. Of course, you don't know who. Oh, of course, that was a pretty obscure reference, and I didn't even mention what I was talking about. So super stupid, obscure references. So we gotta go to harness the power of clouds and fire. Just kidding. This is heaven and hell. Yeah, this has got to be Pigsaw's most impressive feat yet. He managed to create an elevator that goes to... Okay, no, he didn't do that. He created an elevator that goes to heaven and an elevator that goes to hell. He should really step up his game, man. You gotta create an elevator that goes to both. Maybe he did, but he just doesn't want us to know about it yet. He's saving it for an extra special game. Casting my predictions now. It's going to be the game where he kidnaps the winner of the 2016 election. I swear they're probably going to end up making a... Actually, no. I'm curious if they would ever make a Donald Trump Saw game. Oh, yeah, fan. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay, so attach a balloon to one of these teleporter rugs. Yay! Oh, whoopsies. Maybe Spider or Wily's not as evil as he seems. Right, we don't have what we need yet. Hey, God. Got a minute? Hi, God. Hi, Marge. Have I been good? Yes, you have been very good, Marge. I am proud of you. If I've been so good, why do you keep letting Pigsaw kidnap my family over and over again? You see, the thing is, well... It's freezing up here, isn't it? You're not answering me, are you? Even God is socially awkward, man. Okay, props, God. Props. You didn't just be a complete jerk like, I don't have to answer to you. I am the supreme leader. Ah ha ha. Okay. How come tasty things... Why are tasty things the least healthy? I've planned that since the beginning of time. But an angel misread my email and made things the other way. That's a bummer. Hey, it's not entirely true. I would much rather have a bowl full of strawberries than chocolate. then again, I'm like the one person on Earth who doesn't like chocolate, so... Any of you fans who somehow managed to dox me and find out my address, and you want to be nice and send me gifts, don't send chocolate. I don't like it. Unless you're trying to troll me, then I guess you could send chocolate. It would be pretty effective. But, you know, I'm not going to eat it, so don't bother putting drugs in it or anything. Why are there bad people? You see, Marge, even the evil beings have something good inside. But how can I bring out the good inside an evil being? Now that's easy. The scientists in heaven have created a pill that turns an evil being into a good... Why would you need scientists in heaven? Aren't you all powerful? And lucky you, I've got one with me. Sounds interesting. And how does it work? You just have to make an evil being swallow it, and the pill will do the rest. Sounds simple. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Thanks a lot. You don't have to thank me, Marge. Anyway... So... let's help first, growing tree branches. Branches. I don't know. Oh yeah, that was the key. Now I get it. You just have to not let the balloon pop. Okay. Let's put this teleporter rug down. Here, Willie Arania, have some drugs. Typical. The good ones are always butterflies. Now he's good. At least that's what it looks like. Looks can be deceiving, Marge. They also might be telling the truth. And we get Flanders as the devil again. See, I remember watching Jem's video where he talked about this. Look who's here. It's my neighbor Marge Simpson. I guess you've come for your family today and help. Besides, Homer has earned his right to be here. He drinks too much beer, sleeps at work, and can't say he's been a role model of a father. And Bart, the little devil, has well deserved his place here at a short age. Lisa and Maggie, well, they've behaved good, but what the hell, let's keep them here as well. Oh, now the family is complete. In situations like this, remember that there's someone who knows how to defeat the devil. Gee, I wonder if it's the guy who I was just talking to. What was his name again? Cornelius! Right, okay, I'm gonna go talk to Cornelius. Hey there, Cornelius. I mean, God, how can I defeat the devil? That's a very good question. Just like all the other questions I've been asking. Hey, there's only one way. Hey, you have to extinguish the flames of hell with water blessed by God himself. That's me, of course. And you wouldn't have some holy water with you right now? This is your lucky day, Marge. I've got some with me right now. Thanks, God. It was my pleasure, Marge. Wouldn't any water you have with you be holy? I mean, I just imagine, if you're like the pinnacle of holiness, wouldn't it automatically be holy just by being in your presence? Just saying. Or is the close proximity to be between heaven and hell, thanks to the interdimensional laws of the universe being tampered with by Pigsaw, is that interfering with your holiness, and you have to bless water in order to make it holy? That was confusing, but I stand by my theory. I mean, that's just a theory, a bad theory. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, flames of hell. And goodbye, devil. What happened? What am I doing here? Family, I've come to rescue you. It's time to go. Let's leave Flanders here. I'm glad I saved my family. I hope the evil Pigsaw won't do this again. Yeah, the evil Pigsaw already made us all play. Not all of us yet. I'll be getting to you next, Lisa. Relax, Maggie. You have time. I'm going after Lisa next. Maybe not next Inky Games walkthrough, but definitely the next Simpsons walkthrough. I mean, people have been telling me to play Lisa, and obviously they're referring to this. I mean, all those comments on my creepiest games list, it couldn't possibly be referring to that game that was similar to Undertale and Citizens of Earth and on sale on Steam as we speak. Well, I guess not as you're seeing this, but as I'm speaking. And it's totally not like I bought that game on Steam to take advantage of the sale or anything. And it's not like I'm digging myself into deeper and deeper into a hole by making this more and more awkward and being as dumb as possible. Anyway, congratulations. Your score is a randomly generated number, I'm assuming. Hey there, Mo. You're looking pretty miserable, man. Sorry, those flowers. Flowers, man. I thought you lost them anyway, but seriously, you should go after women who are not married at the moment. Yeah, just saying, that's a word of advice. You're probably not going to be the best at stealing them away from their husbands. Either that or, like, go to Barney's wife, because, I mean, he's drunk anyway. Does he have a wife? I don't know. I don't watch Simpsons that much. Anyway, this has been the Fossilizer. Wait, no, I almost stole Rabbit Luigi's outro. I'm the Fossilizer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!